By golly, Zach, you did it. I didn't think it was possible, but you did something, and we're here.
I honestly didn't think I'd get this far. I really didn't. I'm more amazed that we survived than anything else, but here we are. I didn't know Wyoming could look like this. It's very humid.
Yeah. I did not think that the Paleozoic would have so much land everywhere.
Yeah, it's... You know, I think I've talked about this before, but, like, a lot of my family spent some time in rural Wyoming. So I kind of want to, like, make some deep time jokes and just start burying shit. But that could be problematic.
Ooh.
Take this, Roberta.
I've thought about this, and maybe the what is it called, the grandfather paradox? Maybe that doesn't exist just by virtue of the fact that time already accounts for you fucking with your own time stream.
Maybe. I mean, it either already accounts for it or it didn't matter. Because there's also the idea that every time you change something, that it just creates a new timeline. So you just come from the timeline where that didn't happen.
You know, there's a really cool TV show I watched when I was a lot younger. It's called
Shut up. It's right behind you.
What?
Just walk towards me. Just walk. Don't look behind you. Don't look behind you. Just walk towards me.
Okay. Okay,
it's gone.
Well, what the fuck was that? Was that one of those, like, sea scorpions or something?
No. It was surprising amount of teeth. I don't think it was a dinosaur.
Shit, did we undershoot? I thought we were aiming for the Paleozoic, not the Mesozoic.
No, I think you might be right. I think we ended up looks like late Cretaceous. Which explains the trees.
I guess so. I don't know that much about trees other than the ones that we've already talked about, and, like, the moaning trees from Dark Souls 2.
The moaning trees from Dark Souls 2, Cracklewood Park. The other thing that's related to Cracklewood...
Summer of 91.
Yeah, Summer of 91, whatever the hell's going on there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, how many anomalies do you think are existing right about now?
Anomalies. At least Meat Jesus is around, right?
No, I think we're several million years early for Meat Jesus.
Fair. I mean, Scarlet King's got to be around here somewhere.
Maybe, but I mean, like, does Scarlet King exist before you believed in him?
That's true. Using that logic, Spooky J is here.
Well, I mean, he's here now. He's here now because I grabbed him from Dr. Filler's closet and dragged him with us. He's out there now. I don't know where he went. He bolted as soon as we ran.
Oh, that would be crazy. What if we buried Spooky J here, and then, like, the young Earth creationists, like, years later, they use Spooky J as evidence of, like, humans and dinosaurs coexisting?
No, what we should do is bury, like, a CVS receipt. It won't survive, but it would be a funny idea.
What would be, like, the silliest thing to leave here and just, like...
Something that won't rust. So maybe, like, something gold. A QR code.
Oh my goodness, yeah. What if we took a rock and carved the QR code for Never Gonna Give You Up?
Yay. We'll do that. Find me another rock.
I'm thinking, like, a Playboy calendar, but for, like, the year 1996.
Yeah, one of the non-important years.
Yeah.
The ones that don't matter.
Or
Like-
or like a commemorative 9/11 coin.
I was gonna say yeah, we should do one of the unimportant years where nothing happened, like 2001. Hashtag we forgot. Were you a dinosaur kid growing up, Caleb?
I would like to say that I'm a dinosaur kid even after I've grown up.
So
Or maybe I'm a dinosaur adult, kind of like Disney adult.
so since we're here, is there anything you want to get off your bucket list?
Anything I want to get off my bucket list.
Yeah.
Not necessarily right now. I mean,
Okay.
this is really cool. It's a lot more humid than I was expecting.
Yeah, I'm honestly amazed that we're still breathing because of the oxygen being the air, the atmosphere is a different composition than it will be in 65 million years. So the fact that we didn't immediately have a reaction is kind of interesting.
Zach, I've shooken hands with the flesh that hates. I doubt a little bit of oxygen can kill me at this point.
I don't know. I mean, one of these days we're gonna find something that we're gonna be a little too cavalier about, and it's gonna fucking kill us.
Yeah. I like to think at this point, dealing with all the hazardous anomalies and everything like that, I'd like to think I'm just immortal.
I
severely think that, I think that, it would take, a severe brain injury or something to just knock me out cold.
And the thing is, it doesn't need to be anything out that far out there. You could just be doing what we usually do and getting on those wobbly playground things on the springs, and just fall wrong.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how I'm gonna die someday. Is on one of those.
I've determined that I'm just going to wake up one day after sleeping curled up like a shrimp and be unable to uncurl.
It'll go the way of Diego.
Yeah, I mean, tell me you don't experience this, Zach. You just sleep just a little wrong, and for the next week, your entire life is just in the palm of whatever soreness is going on.
As someone I'm in my 30s now, and I have sciatica, so that does happen a lot.
Exactly.
A lot.
Growing up, I think about growing up, I used to sleep flat on my stomach, and I was completely okay. I'd sleep with 3 pillows, and I would be sleeping in a V, my back was in a V shape, and I was so comfy. And now if I even think about not sleeping in the fucking Captain Falcon aerial side A pose where his knees just up to the side, I'm going to die the next day.
I feel that I sleep on my left side.
Yeah. I think that's scientifically the best way, if I remember right, because it helps you digest as well.
I have acid reflux, and so it's the only way that I won't suffer the entire night. But yeah. Here's a random question. Since we're here, if we bring back a dinosaur, is it anomalous just because it's a dinosaur that's existing in the modern day, or is there more criteria than that?
Well, most of an Allosaurus is, I would say, anomalous because it's an animate skeleton.
Well,
I think if it was just a dinosaur, it would just be a scientific breakthrough. Be like bringing back the dodo bird.
We already have those. They never went away.
Or the thylacine.
Yeah. That would be problematic, though I think we actually have a few running around somewhere. Probably.
Oh, that's a great question. Is there a quote-unquote extinct animal that you think still exists out there, Zach? In modern day, not here in the late Cretaceous.
Right, I mean, look around. But... it's hard to say, because I don't honestly think about it a whole lot. But I think one thing I do like occasionally meditate on is like how we thought the coelacanth, which is a fish, was extinct for like millions and millions of years, and then someone just finds it in like a South African fish market one day.
Right.
And like, oh, I guess they're just still fucking around. Or like,
yeah, it's just here.
I like to think that one day we're gonna be in some remote part of Siberia, and then just like, oh, that is just old school megafauna that we thought went extinct like 10,000, 7,000 years ago. And it's just like, it just sits there staring at us with a mouthful of moss, just like, blah, blah, blah.
You know, I feel so bad for fauna in general because, like, if we find, like, say, for example, the Mokelemembe, you know,
Yeah.
the fucking cryptid that, yeah. If we found out that existed, right, people would lose their ever-loving shit about that. But if we found out that, like, the fucking tree from the land before time and tree stars existed, people would be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It'd be like page 18 of the New York Times.
Right, or like the whole thing about like if Bigfoot's real, then it wouldn't really change anything.
Exactly.
Like they're not gonna stop logging.
Zach, are we gonna take this footage back to the modern
Oh
day?
hell yeah.
Or this audio recording?
Yeah, why wouldn't we?
Okay. So I just want to tell all the scientific researchers out there, we're here in the late Cretaceous, and
Roughly where Wyoming will be later.
I don't see a feathered dinosaur.
Well, Caleb, that's because you're wearing the mask still.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, there's a. I mean, like take off the mask and then like 45 degrees to your left.
Oh, you said left, not
Yeah,
right.
I was waiting for you to figure that one out.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me try that again. You know, I'm Dr. Zach. I'm not an ambiturner. So it's really messed up to ask me to turn left.
I'm not sorry. Be better. But look at that. That is a poofy fucking T-Rex. They look so chunky.
You know, Dr. Zach. I never really quite realized that dinosaurs looked like birds.
I didn't even plan this one. This is so good.
I'm suddenly not so much of a dinosaur adult.
Oh, why not, Caleb?
You know, maybe I just need to find the sauropods. You know, those I don't think are gonna have feathers.
I don't think so, but wouldn't that be funny? That would be grand.
Zach, what's your favorite dinosaur? I feel like we've talked about this, maybe on the Allosaurus episode, but
Oh, I think we did. Right now, I've been thinking a lot about troodons.
ooh, Troodon. That's a good one.
Just because the more I hear about them, the more fucked up they sound. Like they were a venomous, vaguely parasitic dinosaur that liked to lay eggs inside of, allegedly lay eggs inside of the still living things, and then like the little young baby troodons would like eat their way out of the carcass.
Zach, I don't think you need to say allegedly. They can't sue you.
I'm saying allegedly because I don't want to I don't want to assume that they can't afford lawyers just because they're dead.
That's fair.
I
That's
mean-
fair. The Troodon.
The troodon estate can still afford a lawyer. I can tell you this much.
Exactly.
And they will come after you for
From the royalties.
troodon lawyers will come after you for the royalties. I mean, how do you think Michael Jackson would say still works? Troodons. What's yours?
You know what? I know I've said this on record, but I'm very normie, and you know it is awesome to be in the late Cretaceous. Although Spinosaurus is not native to Wyoming, and we'd have to go a lot further south before
Well, I
we
mean,
would ever see a Spinosaurus.
If you want to get technical, things are either from Wyoming or not from Wyoming.
That's true. That's true. But also here in the late Cretaceous are Therizinosaurus, and I am a big fan of Therizinosaurus.
I will stand this Therizinosaurus. Those are cool.
Yeah.
Like I love it.
Being a dinosaur kid growing up, I read so many books, and all the illustrations of Therizinosaurus, I was just like, that is such a cool looking, fucked up little dude dinosaur. Except he's not a little dude. He's a big dude. He's a fucked up big dude.
Yeah, I love herbivores that just have big fuck off weapons.
Right.
Like, I love the idea of just this 18-foot tall lizard with swords for hands, just being like, I'm going to eat my grass, and then if anything tries to stop me from eating my grass, I'm going to fillet them alive.
And it's so sad because the Jurassic World movie did Therizinosaurus so dirty.
Really?
He doesn't get any cool pop off moments.
I think the thing with that particular Therizinosaurus is I'm not going to defend that movie because none of them are very good, but I did enjoy it because it was just this weird monster moment where it's you have this blind Therizinosaurus and it's it's not really doing anything, but also they don't want it to do anything.
Right. But it was I don't know, they had this whole big fight moment at the end, and it's the Giga and then the T-Rex, and they have the whole Indominus part where it's oh no, the T-Rex is going to lose, and instead of the Mosasaur popping out of the ocean and fucking eating the Indominus, it's just the T-Rex is hey look, the blind ass Therizinosaurus has walked into Perry range. Let's just yoink. And the poor Therizinosaurus, he's been brutally scarred killing one of his friends.
I think
the
Mosasaurus was from Jurassic World, not the other one.
Right, no, but I'm drawing parallels to the quote unquote super predator in the Indominus and the Giga, and the T-Rex has its back against the wall.
Okay.
And then the third party comes in and takes care of business.
One of my biggest problems with the Jurassic movies is that I feel we have ascribed too much moral character to the T-Rex recently. They're not heroes.
I would 100% agree with that if it wasn't for how much they've ascribed to also the Velociraptors. Because
I'm not a fan of that either, don't get me wrong.
You could say what you will about Rexy, but they really make the fucking raptors Chris Pratt wants to fuck that raptor.
Chris Pratt wants to have a 5-way with those raptors.
Exactly.
And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't like that's probably one of my bigger criticisms of those movies, the newer ones, just because they kind of do a weird amount of anthropomorphizing of the dinosaurs, and no offense to Scalies. All the offense to Scalies, actually. Right. I was gonna try to do that straight, but let's get that straight.
We're in the land of the dinosaurs. We can't fetishize them.
We can't fetishize them. I don't know. I mean, I feel an actual Deinonychus or something would be a full on problem. Not something I don't want to teach the T-Rex the power of friendship.
Are they Scalies if they're feathered?
I don't know. If you're listening to this at some point, leave a note or put it on the comments or email me at rollforwriting@outlook.com about whether or not feathers make Scalies or bird people.
God, I don't want to fucking think about bird people. Those fucking corvid ass enemies from Dark Souls 3 Ashes of Ariandel?
Sure. Go on.
There's something poetic justice about finally figuring out how to do time travel and going back to the late Cretaceous, and we're talking about Dark Souls.
That seems
we could have done this in Dr. Filler's office.
Again. I kind of wanted to take us back to 67 million, or not 65. Fuck, how does time work? 60 million years ago, or before modern day, just because I want to see your reaction to life to a live terror bird.
Dr. Zach,
Yeah.
you know earlier when I said that I might be invincible, I might be invulnerable?
Yeah.
I think my heart would shut down.
No, that's a big now, are ya?
Let me take the mask off for just a second. I was in the Houston Zoo.
Did they have a terror bird?
They had an exhibit. They had an exhibit where they had like art installations of animatronic like prehistoric creatures.
Yeah.
And it's like this whole little walkway, and you know, it was a little creepy, you know, like you come face to face with like a life-size T-Rex, you're like, wow, that's a big guy. And then you turn the corner and the terror bird is there. And you don't see it coming. He is behind the corner.
Okay.
And I'm not even joking, Zach. I don't remember the rest of that day at the zoo.
Caleb. I don't think we're the only ones with a time machine.
What? The fuck
Oh
do you
shit, it's coming right at us. It's coming at us. The terror bird hurt us!
Nah, you ain't gonna get me that easy. I know they got that bird brain.
I am leaving you behind.
I mean, fucking joke's on him. He left the recording equipment here. Well, shit. Okay, editor, cut all this stuff out. I'm gonna go find Dr. Zach and, yeah. Editor note. 4 days later, Caleb was caught, curled up in a ball, and Dr. Zach had come back.
Oh shit, the bird didn't get you.
Dr. Zach? Is that you?
No.
Good, I actually needed you here. Hey, we have this recording equipment here. I don't know if the camera still works.
How's this still
as far
on?
as I'm aware, it was digested.
Oh.
It was digested and pooped out.
Yeah.
But hey, you remember earlier how you said something about a bucket list?
Yeah.
So, I've given it some thought, and there is a bucket list item I have.
What is it?
So you see over there, you see those dinosaurs
Yeah,
over
the
there.
Pachycephalosaurus.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what's on my bucket list, Zach?
You want a pet one?
I think I can headbutt better than they can.
Oh no.
Zach, I've already tuned you out.
No.
Just get some really good recording of this.
Oh no. Yeah, he's
Come here, Becky!
he's squaring up. Oh no. Oh. I am not emotionally prepared to edit the show by myself. Oh yeah. That was a watermelon. That was a fucking Gallagher moment. Jesus. Okay, well, we're gonna figure this out. We are going to figure this out. I'm going to set the time machine back. We got 5 days ago. 5 days ago, 65 million years from now, and we're gonna keep trying this. It's a good idea. It is a funny bit. And we are just going to do this until Caleb doesn't get killed by the Pachycephalosaurus again. All right, we're just gonna do this.